Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Kevin's Crypto Talk. I am Kevin. Let's talk some crypto. All right, so one thing I want to address today, it's coming up here in about 10 days, is the new Bitcoin fork to Bitcoin private. And we are going to jump into that and going to see how we can take advantage of the fork, get us some free Bitcoin private coins, and what's going to be our best way to really try to make as much money on this as possible. Basically, what they're doing is they're kind of combining two different things, kind of a Bitcoin, really kind of Bitcoin gold, to be honest, so kind of that type of thing, that technology, but with the privacy of the Z Classic coin. And they're going to kind of merge the two in a way and come up with one coin, and that was going to be called Bitcoin private. And there's two ways to get your hands on some of that right out the gate, and that is one, if they're going to give you some if you own some Bitcoin, and they're going to give you some if you own some Z Classic. Now we'll go do this. We'll jump over to the Bitcoin private website here. They're going to do a snapshot on the 28th, and the main launch is going to be roughly the March 2nd, somewhere around there. And you know, why Bitcoin private? It's private, it's decentralized, which most are. Community driven, open source, it's fast, unlike Bitcoin. White paper's coming soon. I don't think that's a big deal. But what you're going to do, what's the cool thing about this is it's going to give you basically a 1-for-1 regardless of what you own, whether it's Bitcoin or Z Classic. So it's kind of a no-brainer to go ahead and stock up on some Z Classic other than Bitcoin. And so, you know, if you own, like for example, 15.4 Z Classics and 0.1 Bitcoin, you'll receive 15.5 Bitcoin private. So you really want to own as much Z Classic as possible. I sold off a lot of my holdings today and bought a few of the Z Classic. Is right around here. It's been kind of around here all day. It hasn't really gone down too much today with everything else tanking. I think as we get closer to that February 28th, I think this price is going to go up. And if you want to just do that, just hold this until the end and then go ahead and sell it off when it gets over probably $200, you know, take some quick profits. But one thing is, you're not going to lose your Z Classic. It's not like they're taking your Z Classic and giving you this Bitcoin private. You're still going to have your Z Classic coins. So they're just going to be worthless after. It's not quite worthless, but they've stated that they're really not going to focus too much on the Z Classic coin. And really what's driving this price right through here, you know, lately is the fork. You know, everyone's trying to get in, trying to buy this Z Classic coin. So in a couple of days, 10 days or so, they will get some Bitcoin private for it. And right now, markets you can get it on, if you have a Bittrex account, you're ahead of the game. I signed up for one today. Hopefully it will go through by the 28th. I had to buy it on Cryptopia, but Cryptopia is having some problems transferring that out to my wallet. I downloaded a wallet from Z Classic's website so I can keep it on my computer until the snapshot happens on the 28th. And I did that around 8 o'clock this morning, and it is now about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So, you know, 9 hours later, still haven't seen it. I've heard some people waiting, you know, days and stuff for it. So I'm really hoping that goes through. I've got 10 days for them to make it happen. I know they're really backlogged on it. If you do have it in Bittrex, you don't have to move it anywhere. As far as I know, and what people have been talking about, is that Bittrex will kind of help facilitate it. So you can just keep it in your Bittrex account if you want, and you know, they'll take the snapshot there, and that's ideal. I'm really hoping that my Bittrex account comes through, like I said. That way I can keep it there. And because as soon as that snapshot happens, this price here is going to tank. As soon as people get credit for having them, this price is going to go, I don't know if it goes back. It might go back down to $4 at some point, but I'm hoping to sell it off quick enough that, you can still get, somewhere around 100, maybe even, it might even go down to $50. I don't know. Maybe some people won't sell off right away. So, but I plan on selling it as soon as I can. And it's sitting on a wallet, and, trying to get back on Cryptopia might take some time. So I'm really hoping that Bittrex account comes through so we can get out of the Z Classic coin as soon as possible once the fork happens. So again, if you guys have a Bittrex account, I haven't heard any problems with Trade Satoshi, and I don't know if Trade Satoshi is going to be helping facilitate the fork and getting paid out on that. You might want to check into that. We'll look at their website, and I don't think they've actually announced that any of these markets are going to be doing it, but the consensus is that Bittrex will, and the other ones are kind of up in the air at this time. So this could be a huge, really easy money-making opportunity, or at least I'm hoping for. I've put a lot of my funds into this, and hoping for some quick returns. I think that's what we're all here for, some quick returns. We don't want any long-term hold'os or anything like that. We just want to be millionaires tomorrow, right? So no, I don't think this is going to make you a millionaire overnight. You may lose all your money on this. I have no idea. But it seems like a really good opportunity. You're not losing the coins that you got to buy to get into it. They're giving you some free coins for having the other coins. And as long as Bitcoin private is, kind of holds a similar value to that, the $150 to $250 range, somewhere around there, it's going to be real hard to lose money. Because, even if this came in at $180 and your Z Classic dropped down to zero, you're basically right back where you began, but if you can get out a Z Classic and get even half your money back, or even $50 back, and and then this goes up to $250, $300, so you're making some money there. So could be a way to make some quick money. And unlike some other Bitcoin forks, like Bitcoin Diamond and all these other crappy Bitcoin forks, Bitcoin private does seem to have a little more positive energy around it, I will say. People are a lot more welcoming of this fork, I think, than they had been of some other Bitcoin forks in the past. Mostly private. People are going to love this privacy coin. We kind of talked about that before. Privacy coins are going to be huge. Something like Bitcoin, but fast and private. This thing's going to be Bitcoin, but fast and private. Who knows where the ceiling is for this thing. So I think this is going to be a good opportunity. Like I said, I'm definitely doing my research on this. I think you guys should do your own independent research, because I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just some schmuck on the internet trying to be a millionaire by 8 o'clock this afternoon. So I got about 3 more hours to go and a long way to go. No, but you guys got to do your own research on this. But get out there, pick up some Z Classic. Like I said, I think this goes up even a lot more. The down market today, this is pretty much holding its own around 180, while others are down quite a bit. And I think before the 28th, you're going to see this number skyrocket, and you can just pick up some easy money there and not have to worry about the fork and having to deal with Cryptopia if you don't have a Bittrex account and all that good stuff. So yeah, I'm going to put the links to all these websites in the description below. Comment below, are you guys going to be taking advantage of this fork and trying to get yourself some free Bitcoin private, or are you just going to stay away from it and not even worry about it? So let me know what you guys think below. Give me a thumbs up, give me a subscribe. I'd like to start doing some giveaways here once we get the subscriber numbers are up and stuff. So got any questions, follow me on Twitter, and we're happy to help you out. Until then, have a good time trading.